Hello, everyone. This is Mercado. You might know me as the crazy guy from Tropica. Well, the DM has kind of messed up. He didn't check his settings ahead of time, and I'm here to rectify that problem. I will be providing you with an inside narration to the entire episode because his audio was completely lost. But we have everyone else's. Here you go. As we left our party vast, they were trying to hide Ralph Modor's body. Let's see what happens.
That was a good one, finally. I've been struggling.
Last we left him, Kuykendahl was standing there holding Ralph Modor's body. He completely drops it and walks away, stating he has shit to do.
All right, where are we at? I don't see me on the map. Oh, okay, yeah. We're over here. I remember. Okay.
I'm gonna grab Wrath by just one pant leg and just kind of walk back toward the group with him. I'm not a big beef. Yeah. Just a check, right? And I'm struggling a little bit, leaning into it.
Does America see this?
Do you need a hand, Bard?
I want to run over there awkwardly, try to help, and I want to roll to not fall on the body. I imagine myself like accidentally falling on the body and being a hindrance. So a strength check, you said? Oh! Oh.
Yeah, it'll typically less.
I did a save, right?
You did a save, yeah.
I thought. Oh, okay.
No.
That's okay.
It's better than me.
He's a strong little fucker.
I look at him and I say, leverage.
And this is where we get into my area of expertise, the discussion of corpse
I was
disposal.
just gonna leave it there and then ask the group. So what do we do with this corpse? I was trying to ascertain maybe what spell or poison or something was used on him, but the status condition affecting this man is death, so I can't cast a simple spell to determine what else was affecting him. Oh yeah, no, he's a vegetable, but he's only alive as long as she's healing him.
Sounds fun.
So when she's not healing him, he's no longer on a ventilator, and he dies. Right, so as I said, the status condition affecting this individual is death. He is dead.
DD. Dead.
And therefore, I cannot cast Identify to determine what spell was cast on him, because it would just tell me what status effect he's currently suffering, which in this case would be death. So I have no more use for this corpse. We didn't make it, so I don't necessarily feel obligated to hide it. However, I don't think we should leave it on this nice man's porch.
I'll take it.
I have an idea.
I'm all ears.
We know who cast the spell on him, right?
Yes.
And we believe this person to be obviously powerful person.
Yes.
I would expect their hubris to be congruent to their magical abilities. Let's strip him of his clothes, get rid of the body, and make like a doll out of hay and shit that looks like him. And we can hang out with him and make a scene for the city the town folks to see, thinking that he's alive, and maybe the word will get back to the man who cast the spell on him, and then maybe we can get him to tell us what spell that was.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Hanging out with crunchy corpses. Good plan, Americus. Count me in.
Americus, are you sure that you're a teenager? Or you've been lying to us about your age?
What do you mean?
I have never encountered such a youngster with such a diabolical.
How do you
sinister-
know?
Are gnome years different?
I don't know.
No, I was under the assumption you knew nothing of your past.
Who, me?
No, Stallion.
I'm not talking about my past.
You said, I have never met a teenager with such vast wealth of experience. How would you know?
Yeah, or his memories, right? Right. I got you.
I'm just fucking with him because he's supposed to not have any memory.
My thinking was we could open some sort of dialogue where we can get the guy to say what spell he used by him freaking out that the guy's alive, thinking the guy's alive.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a good plan. It's a good plan. I like this plan. Good plan. However, I want to poke some holes because just so we tell you, we're still in the brainstorming phase, right?
Yes.
The individual powerful enough to kill this man by looking at him and snapping his fingers is probably not someone I would like to enter an altercation with, even be it, a witty joust of words.
What the fuck are you saying?
Secondly,
You mincer of words? Can you speak plainly?
I am speaking plain common.
What
Do you
the fuck are
understand
you
common?
doing?
It's
Speaking
not like
gyp.
snorting.
You sound like a gypsy.
I am a gypsy.
Well, stop it.
I cast spells and I'm mysterious.
I still think that our best move is to have the wizard or whoever sorcerer that did this
The Pope?
to,
But the
to
bishop?
yes, yes,
The,
yes,
the high-ranking member of the church, the bishop,
yes.
who are like mythical, um, what is the word I'm looking for? Vigilantes that roll around with very little oversight, solving the kingdom's problems. No names, no memories, but called on in deep times of aid. Did he press his hand to the thing? Can I check for that?
He's
Who's green? He's not a. Oh, Tobin. Okay. Sorry. I thought it was a tax assessor. Yeah. I was like, no way. Lies and fabrication. Yeah.
So who
I'm
is this
not
dead guy
super
anyway?
keen.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Spot on, Valiant. Lack of memories. Perfect roleplay.
Well, we were doing whatever the fuck Kuykendahl said we were doing.
Yeah, Kuykendahl. What exactly were we doing? Please explain.
But, he's not here, so.
So I think we should get away from the corpse.
well, we were
Well, do you
going
want
to
to leave it
that
here?
house right there.
There are
Good.
laws,
Drag
I
it down
think.
to the water line and
Are
just
there laws?
act like it got washed up on shore?
Is
How
murder
hungry?
illegal?
Do you think we can sell the meat?
Is murder
Is it
illegal?
meat?
I don't know. Please answer my question. Can we do murder? It's a simple question.
All you can. A blunt object, a sword, a vile potion. The real question is, can you get away with it?
We on whom? Now? What do you mean? That's the
Is it illegal thing?
no.
I think killing's always illegal. It's the reason behind.
Who did she heal? What?
Also, we didn't do this. None of us even has the capability of doing this. They'd be like,
I
"Where's
can't
the murder
remember
weapon?"
anything.
And they'd be like, "Well, what murder weapon?" I'd be like, "Exactly. I have no idea how this man died. Right? It's not like he was stabbed. We don't have pointy things."
Is he still breathing? So I have an idea. Why don't we just rush him to the gate and say, please help this man. We found him laying on the road after the bishop left his.
Or,
Because everyone knows that he's the weird rat follower.
boys, shall I say, and little one, there is a dock. We could just,
Yeah.
hoist, fucking throw him off the dock.
This is an opportunity to affect the, to affect our.
Or status? Or
Well,
wealth?
I'm going to break third wall here. To affect the storyline more, if we do, so we can do something more than just disposing of them. If we can do something else, to maybe since part of the storyline was that guy killing this guy, and he's a bishop. What can we do with his body or with him and bring him somewhere so that someone is now involved that would take note of his death and ask questions that you could tell him. Yeah, so we can say, "Oh yeah, we saw the bishop touch him or whatever, and then he fell down and the bishop ran off." Who can we say that to that would?
Yeah, but I don't think that the bishop is entirely outside of his rights. I think that he's got like a license to kill, and this is how they fucking solve problems. And I'm concerned that if we take him back to the town and we start asking questions, we'll get fucking disappeared by the bishop, right? Like, have you read the information on the bishops in World Amble?
Thought I did last week.
Okay, they're like people become bishops and they have their minds erased, and then they don't have names. They're just called bishop. and they only serve to like enforce the rules of the thrones, right? And they're like secretive. They roam around typically by themselves, and they are incredibly overpowered, like one-man fucking killing machines. Are you a psychic? Then you can fight a psychic. But that's my concern about like making a big deal out of this publicly. Is yes, it would draw him out, but it may be in the wrong kind of way. It may draw him to us to fix the problem, i.e., us, and I don't see us being able to stop him.
Good point, Lucian, you sexy devil. Bishops are very nasty pieces of work. At this point, our clumsy DM suggested a gentle repose.
Uh-huh. Don't I have what?
No, I had gentle repose in the librarian, which is entirely too many resource points to reach out and touch this thing with gentle repose out of the blue. Yeah. But that would be like one of the 10K ones, and I don't even have that one. No, so
Are you guys done speaking in tongues?
no, we're third wall break right now, or fourth wall break.
I should prepare it. All right. Well, I guess I'll go do devotionals. All right. Let me heal him again.
I don't even really care about any of that, really. You know, we actually had like something we were doing last week, I thought.
We were trying to save Merrick,
Okay.
but he's not here, so all of a sudden I don't give a fuck about Merrick. Partly because I don't care about Merrick, really. Lucian doesn't really care about Merrick.
Let's go on Lucian quest. This is my
mean-
this is my fourth wall break. Let's go on Lucian quest because Lucian will always be here.
It's also the main. It's also like it's the big overarching quest line.
Let's
It's like,
progress that.
what is
Well,
wrong?
we-
Why is the blight happening? What's wrong with Tropicana? That's my quest line.
If
Which,
we stay
Is
in character during the quest, no matter who you are, it'll be fine.
Hey guys,
So-
Oh, cool.
oh
What's up?
what's
what's
going
up, bro?
on?
Oh, look, Bald Hand's here. Maybe he can get this corpse rolling, so to speak.
I thought I was, in captivity anyways.
All right. I've prepared gentle repose. All right. Let me see.
569.
Okay. I'm casting, but there is no like a roll in here.
no, you just spin the spell slot.
Okay.
Well, I say we maybe drag this up the coastline or something. I don't.
Well, you can already stash him in my house, right up there. That's right. A little cave, damn it. What on it?
Okay. So tell everybody that. Hey guys, we can go stick them over here in this driftwood.
All right, don't worry, I got it. Big man coming through, big man. And I'm gonna try and drag him.
What happened, dwarf? Thought you were strong.
Dwarf.
Whatever it is.
I'm a
No.
human. I'm the same height as you. What do you?
Oh,
Did you eat some mushrooms that you found in the forest? What did I tell you about eating random mushrooms you found in the forest?
I did mistake you for the little one. I'm sorry.
My work. Yeah. Oh, great. This is what I wanted. To drag a corpse at nightfall. Yes, hiding a corpse in the dark will be much easier. Fantastic. Or continue to try and drag it hundreds of yards up the coastline.
Not me.
At this point, Americus receives a package of great importance. Then Thalion gets hungry while dragging a corpse. Believe me, I know what that feels like. Been there, bought that tunic.
Going to ignore my weird urge and assist the bard.
Oh, just hanging out, enjoying the nice breeze off the water. What do you got? Sign
Google Map doesn't let me do shit.
my figure 8 with the loop out of it. Oh, awesome.
I'm gonna grab both his ankles.
I'll grab his hand.
And you reckon we kick some of this driftwood on there? Or... Yeah, probably, right? I'll just kick a few pieces.
Let's stuff it in my pocket.
Well, now I'm a little bit concerned. How are we gonna find it again?
You won't. Thanks for the snack, guys.
I mean, it's a cave.
I mean, you're telling me that you will remember where this place is.
It's the cave next to the house. What do you mean?
Well, plus didn't everyone see him do that to the guy anyways?
Well, I mean, everyone is
But like I'm
Strong
saying,
word.
like if they found the body, it would just be like, oh, it's the body of the guy that he killed.
Well, I don't think anyone saw him kill him. They just
And wait, why do we care?
Yeah.
what?
What are we doing? What are we doing with the body?
Why do we give a fuck? Why do we give a fuck about this body so much?
I don't.
Then
I
let's
thought
fucking
you
go.
guys did.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I
let's
feel
move on.
gross. I feel gross. My hands are dirty.
I
I don't
mean,
like
good
touching
point.
corpses.
Good point. Good point.
And I
Well,
Mm.
I'm late for work, everyone. Yes, off to the tavern where they serve food, drink, and long pig.
That sounds great. I'm following you to work. You're gonna feed me at work.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
also gonna go with them so I can work there.
I'm not going to feed you, but Thelbis might.
No, it's gonna be on the house. You're gonna pay for it. I just helped you hide a corpse.
Well, arguably, I helped you hide a corpse.
I didn't do anything to this corpse, and I don't know why we are here.
I mean, I didn't do anything to this corpse, so
I allow him.
Well, yeah. You
Oh,
never
God.
know when you need your notes.
Yes, I'm going to the Tropica Taveroni.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why?
I'm gonna go back to Baltan after I scan in and then turn and see that he is not following, and I'm gonna.
I'm scanning in. If what is it? My foot? Americus.
Okay.
Americus.
Yeah. Yes.
You should pretend to be a poor child and beg for money.
I mean, arguably, he is a poor child.
An even poorer and more child.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Don't-
definitely downplay the age.
You
but...
don't say that. Don't say the fucking scary things around them. Say like child things.
So, about this test, how do you think we can fake it?
What fucking test?
You're not here, so shut the fuck up.
Oh fuck you! Fuck you! Hey fuck you!
The scan.
Hey you! Fuck you!
I just hear him call over the fucking barricade. Hey, fuck you! I mean, they need a blood sample from you, right? And then that matches with a file they create. So, is there not some way for us to, like, I don't know, add a different sample?
Say that that blood is normal.
Yes. Like, not that I would know anything about this, but like switching pee for a drug test.
Okay.
And then I would need to talk to Americus about stealing that sample they have.
Yes, Americus, if you don't want, is he still near me? Can I talk to him? Yes, he is. Fuck. Americus. Oh, if you don't want to scam them, rob them. They're rich. They look rich. And we're poor. If you got an idea, I'm just not creative. I just know you need to rob these people. I don't know how.
So who are all these people?
Okay, since our idiotic DM lost his audio, I will tell you, these are rich glorist, and this is where the larceny really begins.
Okay, so I didn't want to do this. I was ignoring y'all because I didn't want to do any of that shit. However, no. Now that you told me that they came here for that reason, I'm now going to approach each and every one of them and basically welcome them to the town. Okay. Ask them if they're here for the bishop, and if they say yes, I will say well, luckily, I'm accepting donations on his behalf. Yeah. I'm accepting donations on behalf of the fucking guy. And now here's the caveat. I'm actually going to put 50% of that money back in the event he hears of this, and I'll give him that money. I'm like, oh no, I saw you, and I want to help you, so I collected this money for you.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It's either we find some way to reliably scam this crystal scanner, or you have to vouch for him literally every time that we walk into town.
I'm not a dirty cop.
Well, let's be clear.
And I say, well, Marjorie, I'm not a shapeshifter. So there shouldn't be a problem with me coming in and out of the village.
No, he did just disappear for 2.5 minutes earlier around the corner taking a pee, so we're not actually certain you have left our side. Maybe you should do the test.
At this point, I'm going to move things along a little bit. Marjorie vouches for Boltan at the western gate, while Lucian meets up with Americus as he's trying to pickpocket the tourist in town. Lucian and Americus scheme to deliver an impassioned speech to try and get at the tourist into the Tropica Taveroni. What a delicious scheme! Time for the beginnings of the grand heist. Let's just see what's going on with this con.
Evident.
We should invite everyone. The more the merrier.
I'm gonna stand up on a box.
Here's a
There's
cop.
gotta be a crate or something around, maybe a barrel, and I'm gonna say, "Hear ye, hear ye!"
It's almost like they're spawning out of nowhere.
That they're being dragged from off screen. I mean,
She looks cute.
my stepmother.
Mm.
Yes, everyone. Now, if you please follow me this way to the Tropica Taveroni, I've prepared a special set in light of our visit by none other than a bishop. You are all welcome to come, eat, drink, make merry, enjoy yourselves.
And there's a cover charge.
And it will cost you only 5 copper pieces for entry.
So can I? Would we have talked about this before?
Would we? Because I was off the cuff right now.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
But if you can find a way to rope it into the pitch, or like alert me, I can try and say some more stuff.
I'd be like, for donation or a donation. When you say something's for a donation, you kind of give an open-ended amount, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of like, solidifying how much it's going to be.
Now that 5 coppers is only a donation that we're taking on behalf of the church that will give back to the community and surrounding areas to help in the cleanup of the Great Deer Apocalypse.
So then I say, I would like my first ticket. Here's 1 gold piece. And I say it loudly and I'm excited. I'm like, I want to go, a gold piece for me. And then I will turn to the crowd and say, who will match my donation? And I'll offer to pick up the donations.
I'm thinking to myself, this is fucking working.
That's like 5 times what I've had this whole time.
Like Ocean's 11.
Remember, one way to launder money is to not consider it money and consider it already goods, and then do a bad conversion into those goods and skim. It's like, no, that's not 9 gold pieces. That's 90 meals
45
for the
cookies.
homeless.
That's 45 cookies.
Well, it looks like the boys did an amazing job. Their impassioned speech seems to convince all of the tourists, and it even convinced Madame Delia, the magistrate's wife, to match the donations she has witnessed on the streets. They proceed into the Tropica Taveroni. It drains the pigeons dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch that, hopefully. Yes, I
It's
do.
gonna hit you in the face.
No, I'm nimble fingers here. So that's 20 total. Actually 19 because I'm gonna take mine back.
Merrily.
Merrily. Oh, I can see us now doing the leg kicks and jumping through the street and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll follow.
So as the boys dance through the streets with the tourist, Marjorie follows with the watchful eye. And as they enter the tavern, Boltan is on shift. He begins to bring out the chairs to set up the room. Let's just say that the furniture is not the only thing in this tavern that is going to be shaken down.
Oh shit. Oh, they all have their backs to me. That's amazing.
You can even pretend to serve drinks. Or you could actually serve drinks and food, but pickpocket them while you're doing it.
Well, you serve them from behind them over their
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can. I was thinking you could put some on the stage on like the to my right, which would be like the bottom left of the map.
I'm gonna take a seat closer to the stage.
I'm gonna encourage her to sit down right in the middle of everyone and turn that chair around for her. Yeah, we need her there where she can't see anything else. How much is the most intoxicating drink?
It's funny that you have a limit.
So how
Well,
much he's willing to put into the upkeep of the scam?
yeah, yeah, because
He's
it's,
like,
it's like, hey, it doesn't
that's
make
cutting my
sense anymore.
profits.
Because
It's-
the scale at which I was thinking about getting people drunk, it would make sense.
Right, this is the place with the rats beneath it, right?
Not anymore.
I need 10 non-alcoholic drinks, please.
Yeah, yeah. I talked to him about it whenever I gave him the money for the yeah. So I gave him half of it, remember? So it was 5 gold or whatever. And I said this is supposed to help cover for their drinks tonight, if you understand. Okay, I'll let Americus know. So that covers their drinks basically.
Unfortunately, that doesn't feel. That's ominous. Activated my trap card.
That's the revenge, right? That's the bad news.
Oh, I can live with that. I can live with that.
No more spice made. Okay.
Frank might be upset.
Do they tell? Does he tell us that it's out? Perfect. Telling people that they are exclusive is amazing. And I can tell them these are the
Yeah,
last.
this is the exclusive drink for
Yeah, we're out
that
of
the
this
bishop
drink.
drank.
For the foreseeable future. There's no more of this. You have the last one.
And this is the same drink that the bishop drank when he was here.
The bishop's favorite spiced mead.
He walked.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
touched The vat this was
Yeah, draw it in
brewed
the foam, in the beer foam.
The,
little
brew,
bishop
the
stamp.
bishop was in the presence of this mead, or at least
Black.
the
Busted
thing
himself.
it was brewed in.
Oh shit. No.
He'll
Oh,
learn to whittle real fast.
oh, I'm way over there. I'm not even there.
Oh, to put little bishop hats on it or
That
something.
bishop had each cup just really quickly.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna draw on it. And I say I'm making these limited edition. And then I'm gonna tell Americus and tell him basically, hey, I put these scribbles on here and basically tell him what we were just talking about, how it's limited edition, Bishop blessed it drinks or whatever, from this bottle.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll say, Baltan, can you carry this tray behind me? Okay. And then he's just gonna walk behind me and hold the tray. And he's going to stand kind of push his body up in between the two people, like this, right here, like that, right? He'll be like right here, kind of like as an obstruction, and then I will be on this side of the person, right, giving them a drink, and then as I go behind them, I will pickpocket, and then we will move back, and we'll do that for each person.
Yeah, all I have to do is play an instrument and then feign ignorance when inevitably he fails a sleight of hand. And
Well, all of that's to increase
Yeah.
my yeah.
right.
Him being in the way and obstruction, and then
Yes.
me, yeah.
Well, and I mean, my play will also lower your DC because I'm operating as a distraction. But I don't have to do anything except what I normally do, and then feign ignorance.
Cool. I get a drink from Baltan, and I'm like, visitor or whatever. Here's a drink of the bishop. Special drink, the last of its kind, available for the foreseeable future. You have the remaining of this batch, blessed by him personally, in his favorite mug as well. Here you go. So it is customary to take your first drink slow and long, and to do so right upon receiving it. And I am going to roll perception because I will only attempt pickpocketing if I do not see someone right over here in these places, these neighboring tables. As long as no one's looking at me.
Killing it.
And we move on down to the next set. And I repeat the same thing to the same thing to them. To him.
I'm just helping him serve.
I hope it's a lot. I hope it doesn't ruin her life. I hope she's not dumb enough to have her life savings on her.
All right, re-pickpocket to plant that stuff back.
No, no. You have to, even when you do something wrong, you gotta fucking just,
You like took a rosary and
do it makes it worse. Rich lady, that's good. A dog. All right, lady on the bottom.
Such thievery going on right in front of a cleric. Cleric Payne, Marjorie Payne, and does she care at all?
No, I don't.
He's like, no, there's a lot of preachers that just swindle your ass. What you talking about?
I don't like that they're richer than me. Yeah.
Oh wait, is that
it's for a
check?
good cause.
Can I redo that if that's a check? Because it's a 1. It's any check, right? It's any check.
Yeah, half and
Okay.
luck.
Okay. Whew. Man. Ugh. Okay. Okay. A little better.
But it translates to nothing but a number.
24. And then 1, 2, 2 more. Want to just roll 2 more?
3 more.
Would you like something else? Perhaps some water. I'll be back with your water.
Well, you can still keep the bottle.
Well, I'm gonna bring the mug back with me. Right. Okay. And I'm gonna say, yo, we need to get water in this mug. I'm gonna get her to drink it slow too. So- now it's just the mug.
Yeah.
And Baltan can like slam that and have the drink because America is. Actually, I would fucking want to drink it. Look at me, I'm a little gnome guy.
Yeah, but you can take it.
Haha.
He is a gnome.
He's
Yeah,
a halfling. He's a halfling, not a gnome.
my halfling. Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, halflings love beer, don't they? Yeah. Damn right. Okay, I'm gonna drink it up.
Okay, Frodo.
What about his ID? What about age? This
I
is
will not
bullshit.
tolerate underage drinking in my sight.
Hey, it worked. But it's behaving. It rolled. And I am now going to go to the bar. I say, that's their problem. I haven't done anything. And I walk over to the bar and I say to Therlibus, excuse me, Therlibus, I'm very hungry. I would like whatever the house meal is. And you're going to please put it on Lucian's tab. He owes me. So thank you, sir. Thank you. Very hungry.
Who's rolling perception? As soon as I notice that, I go to the last commoner, I hand her the drink, and I quickly say, here's your water, ma'am. I don't go through the whole spiel, and I leave the building. I'm out. I'm fucking out, bro. I'm fucking out. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right out the fucking front door, bro.
Some of the tourists begin to approach Marjorie for autographs. After that, then they turn their sights on Lucian.
Provide them with the autographs. I tell them that they're pushing it, but yes, sure.
You just did.
Yeah.
But of course. Big flowing script, Lucian Silvertongue. Fancy all list. Yeah. Somewhat of a local celebrity. I rise because I was bent over like at the waist to sign and talk to him. So I stand up to full height, put both my hands in the air, begin blowing kisses to the crowd. Thank you. And I'll begin backing away and moving toward the bottom of the stage, like toward Baltan. I'm gonna move forward to intercept them.
They're pretty viewers. You're not getting off that stage, boy, without getting fucked. You getting fucked.
You're gonna shoot eyes at Baltan, but say just in the eye link, it's save me. And then I'm gonna jump the chairs, turn around and say, thank you, have a nice night, bow, and then book it.
And I kind of like just put my hands out and say, hold on. Good luck, Lucian.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna maybe try and cut him off between the berserker.
Kevin and I get outrun 4 commoners. You did a good job holding off for
Oh yeah, nat 20.
them. They stampede over you.
I'm right outside the door, by the
A
way.
pack of teenage girls.
I'll say, okay, now you may proceed. And kind of just like lean to like point towards the door.
He jumps in front and goes, wait. Okay, now you can go.
Yeah.
Just gave me a head start.
I'll go ahead and put him up. I'm working tonight, you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna run out of the bar and then circle around and come in through the back door.
And I was kind of stealthing out there in the shadows, waiting for someone I knew to come out, and then I would join them.
You see me? Yeah, I sprint out of the tavern.
Yeah, and then I would dash to you and be like, "Hey!"
And I was just doing my job.
So I'm gonna yell. So when you run up to alongside me running, and you go, "Hey," I'm gonna go run,
and I run,
and we are going to run around the back of the bar. Well, I toss him.
Will I toss him?
Now imagine if I had tossed him too. He'd have found a gold piece on the ceiling.
Oh, so we're in the back. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Just come meet at the bar.
Okay. I'm just looking around if anybody else needs
I'm eating my stew alone.
My stew.
My stew that you bought
Not yet. I haven't.
alone. Lonely. I'm so lonely.
Rap my knuckles on the bar twice. Bang bang. Elvis, my good man. My tips, please. What a night, eh? It's crazy out there. Madhouse.
After pulling off their successful caper, the party is visited by the most foul interdimensional creature, the loot goblin. He makes party members argue over loot distribution, even though they all agree on the same terms. Vile.
102 gold. Religious icon of infinite knowledge.
Yeah.
Dude's rich. I'm so poor in this game. I love it. I really don't want to pull them all out here. Well, I already know. I don't want to tell everyone what everything it is right now because I know who's going to want the 3 pearls.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then I would put everything right there on the well, no, not really, because I wouldn't want to do it in front of Marjorie. Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, I would do it right in front of her. Then I would put all the stuff right in. There you go.
All right, I'll let that know that I'm very interested in that item.
I'm like, awesome. And then I tell everyone I got 102 gold and these items, right? The ones that he mentioned: the 3 pearls, 2 gold necklaces, silver ring, bracelet, ruby ring, and religious icon of infinite knowledge. And what I say is that I have a suggestion, I guess you could say. You can forfeit your gold for an item, so to make it easier to divvy up the items if you'd like. Does
Well,
everyone agree to that?
I mean, that would mean that we know the worth of those items, but we don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Depending on the item, it may not have a known value to it, right?
That's right.
So how would we know? Right. So to be fair,
Then it would be. I mean,
How about this? How about this? How about
not
this?
entirely, because like maybe those
items.
items are going to be used, and therefore it's like
How about-
setting gold on fire.
You give me and Marjorie 10 gold each because we didn't really do anything. Just an idea.
See, that's a good point. I was about to say you didn't really do anything, so
So let's
but,
just do, you just toss us a 10 gold, Marjorie, 10 gold
mean,
to keep it quiet, me 10 gold for having an
Yeah,
idea.
I mean, I could say that,
Okay,
I turned
okay,
the other
yeah.
way.
No,
you
I
know?
didn't say Marjorie. I said Stallion. Stallion did nothing here. But I mean, the idea.
fuck
Okay,
you.
credit where credit's due. Credit where credit's due. This was your idea.
Yeah, you're right. I'm George Clooney of the group. That's exactly right. You got to be the Pit. I'm the Clooney.
so how
Okay.
about we do this? There's 102 gold. Everyone gets. There's what, 5 of us
Yes.
Yes.
total. Everyone gets 10 gold. That's 50 gold.
Mhm.
The other 52 gold gets saved as a community money. And if we ever want to do something,
Heist investment money.
well, in reality, it's save our ass money in case this gets back to the fucking bishop and he comes looking for us with a no, we did raise money for you. Here it is.
Well, actually, I never
Or
said
we get a
this
cart.
was for the bishop. I said the funds were for putting back into the community to
Oh,
help
yes.
rebuild after the disaster.
Oh, you
It's
did.
purposely ambiguous, purposely like
You
not
did.
well worded because we are the community.
So let's just split it evenly. 20 gold apiece. And
Whoa,
I'll
whoa,
take
whoa,
that.
whoa, hey, whoa, easy there. We didn't all put in the same amount of effort.
So
How about this?
how are we going to quantify that?
Well, I would argue that you deserve the largest cut since it was you who procured the most. So, I would argue that you deserve the largest cut because you took on the risk of doing the pickpocketing. You acquired the gold itself. You did the act, right? We wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for your contribution. I was a large distraction. Baltan did assist. I would say that without the three of us, there's nothing here at all.
Right.
There-
And then my counter argument would be that's for this instance. And then for every other instance, we would have to have this same conversation to
You're right.
determine how to split up stuff. So if we
Okay.
just did it
Exactly
evenly
right.
every single time,
Yep.
then going forward there wouldn't be any issues. We just make it, and I wouldn't mind giving
we
up
agree.
more now.
We
I
will
agree with
set
the
down the
small one.
precedent of equal distribution of party rewards to party labors.
Yes.
Just like Beatles. Yes.
I
And
do
that's
get
why
the
I
bonus
asked
though that I don't
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
That's
for
why
food.
I asked, is
I
everyone
agree.
okay with that?
I
Because
agree.
that's what that
That
means.
is acceptable to me.
You said that is or not?
Is
Okay.
that is acceptable to me.
Okay, everyone's cool with it. Yes, yes. That means
Only
that
present
if I'm
party
out
members.
on my own and I come back with like 350 gold, I'm like, look what I got, guys. And we're splitting it up.
But yes, but present party members.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
way the poor stay poor and the
You
rich
know
get
what's
richer.
fucked up is that the
That's a
main
good
reason
point. That's
why
a
I
good
really
point.
thought that this made such sense is because it was a multiplicative of 5.
Yeah, I forgot about Frank until you said that right now.
Yeah, we're not doing math for 6. He wasn't here at all. There's no reason to divvy it up for the group. We're equally split for those
But
involved.
hang on, doesn't
Agreed.
102 divide by 6 evenly?
It's a per heist. Dude, we just do this exactly like fucking Ocean's 11, guys.
Yeah, that's
it's an equal
17.
distribution per heist.
I say the only exception is if you get something that would help that party member out as far as like an item they would need.
Right, but we did not get a
I
flashlight
think
or anything like that. So Frank doesn't. Or we didn't get anything that would help Frank. We didn't get
Well,
any.
I would argue
Because
that
he's our
gold
tank. so.
always helps.
I would
But-
argue that Frank would have.
No.
He would
we
spend it
don't
on
want to
something
cut him
stupid.
out of being able to provide for us, is what I'm saying.
That's not true. If you give gold is not always good for people. We just said good for him, right? If we give him gold and then he goes and buys crack with it and then ODs, look what you did. You killed Frank.
Well, it's not the gold that's the point. It's the shame, right? Yeah. We're gonna agree on the split.
We're arguing loot ethics from our characters' points of view.
Well, and we're
which
trying
is
to set
even
a
funnier.
precedent here that could carry on and make all of this easier going forward, right?
Yes, and I believe that as a party, by precedent, yes, only those present should benefit from the rewards gained during the action.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Now, if you yourself get an item that may benefit another party member, you can give it to that party member. There's nothing stopping you from doing it.
I
Right,
agree,
exactly.
and I think that's the way it should be, because then it benefits the party.
But being obligated to give something to a party member who is not present for its acquiry feels like communism?
well, that only that would
We'll put it this way: he can't sell it. So
well. What I'm saying is that
Good
it
on a
depends
per
on
fucking
the
instance
relationship between whoever has the item and the other
Correct.
We
party.
don't just fully
Yes.
flesh it out right now, right? It could be per item. It could be per instance, right? If you like the guy,
Correct. That's what I'm
whatever,
saying. That's a completely separate argument each time the thing would come up. We're talking
As
about
I said,
cold hard
if
cash.
we had gotten a
we're not talking about.
flashlight
I don't care about the
or
money. The
some
money's
sort
fine.
of weird object, yes, we would have to figure this out right now. But since we didn't get anything that Frank could use,
Okay, so yeah, since Frank wasn't here, he can't be part of it. But going forward, if he can contribute in some way, we can pull him in, right?
Sure. Yes. If you contribute.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point, he can make a contribution, and then we can say, okay, cool, now you're in this shared loot thing. But for now, I would say, yeah, we would say no, right?
It freaks me out every time he
Satisfy
speaks like an adult. I will say, every time he starts talking like an adult, I get the goosebumps.
Well, we could at least donate maybe 25 to the church or whatever, right?
That's heresy.
The church gets plenty of donations. You can donate your portion however you see fit, my pointy-eared friend.
No, I'm saying just because, you know, if they look into it, there is a show that we did give them money. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't incriminate us in the eyes of the law. Only Americus incriminated himself.
We
And
could
there's
just say
no-
that we
Oh,
There
we
is
we
can
no
hide
charged
it
internal
in
them.
his
revenue
fucking
service in this
cupboard.
kingdom. So
We
we
charged
don't
them
have
for
to
the
report our...
collectible drink.
Just pay your
But it's-
taxes and everything's fine.
This works great. He's like the little one, the little Asian from Oceans. This is literally, we're all the same, right? We all have a role. He's the little Asian from Oceans 11. We can hide him in boxes. If the law shows up, we can put him in a cupboard. Dude,
It's true, he's
Nothing-
already living in your cupboard, isn't he?
like we're fine.
I'm in Baltan's dresser.
His dresser, yes.
Actually, I've been sleeping at the shop.
It's kind of a large chifforobe. I sigh heavily. Ugh.
I get butterflies in my stomach and I want to vomit.
Well,
I think we need to investigate. Baltan.
I say let bitches be bitches.
so we've all agreed it's 20 silver, or sorry, 20 gold. Americus, you can keep the extra 2, because you did all the legwork. I would like these 3 pearls, but not for their monetary value, for their component value in a spell. So I know that's a lot, because like 3 pearls, oh wow, that's it's a whole bunch. It feels like you're taking a lot, but I'm not going to sell them. It'll be used. It'll be used up as a component to help us.
It's fine with me, but those
It's an
those are
investment into the
fractions.
party.
I just want to make it noted that I am keeping track of all items distributed and when they are consumed. That's
And
what I would tell you.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm
in
totally
real
fine
life,
with
I'm
that.
doing that. So.
And then I would smile at you like
Yeah, and yeah, okay.
Like, never worry, brother. I am keeping mental track of all of these additional items.
Isn't that that's a new ring you've got there?
I reach out and I try to see if the cat wants to like nuzzle my hand or whatever.
Are you speaking to me, Bart?
And then I
It
turn
was,
my hand
yeah.
over and try to see if it walk over the palm of my hand like this, and I start going like that. And I pick it up and I go, I'll hold it. Yeah, I'm just holding it.
What were you saying, Bart?
Oh.
If I have been poisoned by this institution, I will fucking sue and burn it down. I'm just saying.
You feel bad because you put it on my tab.
Yes, yes, I will.
You're partially viable.
Also, Lucian, I have another idea.
Yes.
This jewelry here, the necklaces, the silver ring and bracelet, and the ruby ring. I'm not sure what really value would be here other than the material and maybe just the jewelry itself. It's very possible that they would be more valuable upon return to their original owners.
All right, I'm gonna approach him and ask him what's going on.
Marjorie approaches Thobus and finds out that Miriam Garley, the owner of the Gilded Wheel Carnival, has passed away, and he must go see him. The money he has received from their ventures is going to fund his travel, but he needs someone to watch the Taveroni. That leaves it up to our party. Meanwhile, one of the marks that they had earlier comes back in, searching for possibly lost jewelry on the ground. Let's see what happens.
Oh no. Oh,
And nudge the 2 next to me, and I turn back around. I'm at the bar eating. Head down. Hopefully they don't notice me.
what's your friend's name?
Well, I'm gonna head to the back as well to check on Belbus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do shit. I don't know anything about your stuff.
So who's gonna run the tavern? I'm gonna ask. Baltan, any ideas?
I
You want to run a tavern?
no, not really. At
I
least
think
you guys have no idea.
yeah,
Maybe
we should bring it up to the team and see if we can run the tavern. I'm gonna tell them, how would you like guys to run a tavern for some time?
You want a second job? We already have a job. It's Save the Kingdom, remember?
Well, we could. It's more of an opportunity than a job.
I'm listening.
We're basically gonna have a tavern to ourselves. Think about the amount of information we can get out of it.
Ooh, intriguing. Yes, yes. My mind is overflowing with possibilities. You make a good point, Marjorie. Yes. I mean, of course, we'll need to worry about supply train and the staffing, and well, I guess that's it, really. Oh, it doesn't seem that hard.
So we should go tell the poor fellow over there that
Wait, who?
poor fellow
I thought
in
this
the
was
kitchen.
hypothetical. You mean this tavern?
Oh yeah, this tavern.
Well, what's wrong with the what about Thelbis? How are we're gonna buy it from him?
No, he has an errand he needs to run that might take some time.
Oh, so we'll be like just looking after the tavern.
Yeah, and
Oh, that
use it.
sounds like a much less long-term commitment. I am way more on board.
I don't know. I don't have much to base everything on. More free food, then yes.
Do you want to run the tavern?
Do I want to run it?
Well, not you specifically, but us as a party. We gotta watch the tavern for Thelbis for a little while, like
How long are we talking?
like a like not hours, like a little while.
Oh,
Like not forever, but like a while, but just a little while.
okay, okay. Yeah. So is this like a partnership agreement where we get a percentage of the revenue,
I turn and look
or
at
are we going to
Marjorie.
be hired as employees? Okay. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to.
Hey, we
Money on
can
food. You gonna let me eat from the kitchen?
we can also check out what was left from the rats because I'm pretty
Oh, I'm
sure there's still
saying, then
stuff
we
down
can
there.
lock the door maybe and just burn the whole place down.
But then claim it on insurance.
Yes, yes, I'm gonna tell him that we found volunteers who's gonna run the tavern. Yes, it would be us, but mostly Americas. He said he's gonna run it most of the time. He would really like that.
You gotta remember, guys. I got
So like the next 9 days, we need to have some sort of event at the bar to get money from everyone.
Well, yeah, we can tell Frank that he volunteered.
we could have a concert every night. No worries, I'll take care of it.
Awesome.
Everybody knows your name.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Who's gonna be
So-
Norm?
Well, it feels like a good time to call because it's night.
Yep.
So we're gonna need to go to bed anyway. I'm going to polish off my last chapter in my book.
Well, I'm gonna inquire about that item. The infinite intelligence, something.
I only wanted the perils. That's what I was like, oh, the icon of infinite knowledge. It sounds like the librarian to me. Astral sense, and then astral focus. Perception.
Marjorie is handed the icon of infinite knowledge. When she comes in contact with it, her mind links into the avatar Cardinus, the librarian, and thus the story starts to unfold into something more. It then has eye contact with Lucian, and when she does, a feedback loop in their mind is formed and it damages both of them. How interesting.
Okay, is time frozen or can Lucian react?
The librarian takes over the body of Marjorie. The librarian can now see everything around him, and some peculiar things poke out about Tharian.
I guess the ranger with the purple aura. Okay, can I scholar to see if I know what the sickness is? Sickness of altered beast? Okay, like changing.
Well, I'm not sure what the hell is going on, so I don't know. Okay, what could I do to... Do I know I have a presence? All right. Should I roll religion? All right. I contemplate. Should I keep gripping it or maybe let it go?
Can I sense her thoughts? Okay, what would that be? Insight? Astral sense to her mind. Okay. I can re-roll. Buddy, I got re-rolls. Re-roll. All right, luck with guidance. We're increasing by 1 each time. Okay. Okay. Can I use religion as a fellow cleric to ensure I mean her no harm by appealing to her version of religion via my knowledge of all religions?
It looks like Marjorie is going to get to speak to an avatar. He thinks it's her god, yet just a pretender to the throne. Lucky, lucky girl.
Okay. I have telepathy. Can I try and push the thought or like communicate? Okay. I'm gonna try and send into her mind. Do not release the stone. You will come to no harm. Hello, young one.
Who's there? I say.
It is I, the font of all knowledge and the pursuit of it.
I feel very uplifted and ask him, is it my time?
No, don't be silly. You have many years left to live. You simply reached out and made contact with maybe an icon or some type of artifact, and that, along with your pious adherence to the pursuit of knowledge, alerted me to your presence, and I have reached out and established a connection with you.
So I'm gonna knock it out of her hand.
I guess I'm gonna try to help her, right? She's a hot chick. I gotta help her. She's having a medical emergency. I'm gonna. What you said? She having a seizure. I guess I'm just gonna go get close to her and make sure if she falls or whatever, I'll be there to catch her.
Yeah, I was gonna knock it out of her hands.
No, I mean nothing's going on. I think I'm just absorbing now these new I didn't know.
Time is short. Seek me later. Your friends are not around. And I'll retreat from her mind. I'm also gonna roll this.
And I tell him, don't get too excited, young one.
That was gonna be my first action, but then you made us take damage, and I was like, "Ooh, this might be on a time limit. I shouldn't make one of my actions be investigate the watermelons in this reality."
I say, are you okay?
I tell, yes, I am. I just had a moment. And I tell him what happened. And yes, and that there's something about this stone that opens up a connection for me specifically. And it might make sense to see it through.
No, I'm fine, thank you. Terrible headache over here. Terrible headache. I didn't talk to God. I just got a splitting migraine when you looked at me.
Well, that's fine by me. I did not intend for you to talk to God, Bard.
Well, why am I the only one with the headache? Am I going to hell? Does this mean I'm going to hell? Does your God not like me? What did I do to your God?
It strictly depends on whether or not you pay your taxes when they're due.
I do every time, I swear.
Then you have a good
once or
chance.
twice I didn't, but I eventually, I may have paid it back. Just maybe not on time.
Then you have a very good chance of not going to hell.
I'm itchy.
And I have a headache. We all have problems, okay?
It is annoying, isn't it?
And I say to Marjorie, we better not pick it up with our hands. It's best to maybe have a cloth or something before picking it up so you can, it seemed to zap your energy.
Yes, we need to. We need. I would like you to save
Oh,
Kipik.
yes. That makes sense. The power of God can be stopped by a simple cloth. Yes. Simply pick it up with a cloth, and the power of God won't reach you. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. My head hurts.
Well, it's an idea.
We can use a spatula if you're so worried about it.
Is it not attached to a string or anything? It's a statue. So one of the people had it in their pockets, right? But it didn't do anything to Americus when he picked it, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty safe.
So
Go
maybe it
ahead,
just
Baltan.
affects you.
Yes. Go ahead. Take it.
I don't know. I think we should give it back to Americus since he can hold it.
Sure, but I'm going to let me look here. I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, just like knock it into my bag.
As Americus pushes the icon into his bag, it crumbles into ash.
Was the whole thing?
Well, good going, America.
Well,
Oh, I take it back. I think he's going to hell.
I'm like, oh well, that's that, I guess. So that's what that does.
Meanwhile, Thalion has an uncontrollable anger towards the bard on stage.
I boo louder. Fucking flip him off. I flip him off. I say, hey, fuck you!
I'm gonna spin around on my stool. Will you knock it off? At Eggless.
It's a trap. He's luring us in somewhere.
What do you want to have a bard off right now? I made a killing tonight. Who are you? Yeah, see? Look, yeah. Boo, boo, boo.
I mean, am I getting any more food while I'm here? Oh, I tell Settlebus to bring me more food. I wait patiently.
Yeah, keep walking, buddy. Fuck out of here. No, I'm good. Thanks, Elvis. Good night, all. Good luck with God.
Thank you. I tell Settlebus I would like a medium rare steak to control my urges. Thank you. Thank you, Elvis.
I'm going to go to the drawer and go to sleep.
I guess I'm gonna head to barracks.
Thank you, Elvis. Is it rare or is it medium rare? I eat it. Okay. I go to the forest. I find my elk.
And that's our episode, ladies and germs. Thalion then goes to his camp to end his night. He feels urges of the wild running through his body. He returns there and then starts to go through some strange and mysterious hunger. We'll find out more about him. We end our episode this week with the tale of the Carnival King who passed away. Philbus is now on his way to meet those that have come to mourn Mariam Goliday and to see the rest of the Gilded Wheel Carnival one last time before it could possibly shut down. Everyone's pockets are fat and full from the caper, but Kuykendahl mysteriously disappeared. Let's see what he's up to next time on Small Town Heroes. I can't wait to see you again. I'm going to go in my cave now and enjoy the delicious snuff that the party left for me. Though, but I, bloodbags, remember, if you're not dead, you're just early.
Hell yeah.
All right. See you
See you
next
guys.
week.
Everybody.
Goodbye.